Team USA is gearing up to making a run at the gold medal in this year's 2024 Olympics in Paris, France. And there was a poll taken, and they was asked, who is the best player on Team USA? You'll be surprised what the voters said. But before we get off in today's podcast, tell a friend to tell a friend. Well, Team USA is gearing up to make their Olympic run at gold medal in Paris, France, and training camp is underway. They had an exhibition game the other day when they played Canada, and they beat them by 14 points. And in training camp, a lot of guys are surprised what LeBron James is still bringing to the table. Now, they sat down and asked Steve Kerr what he thought about LeBron because he was shocked in the way he was going hard at every drill, every warm-up, every workout, every shooting drill, layup line, and he was surprised. So he had to take a step back and ask Tyronn Lue, because you know Tyronn Lue coached him in Cleveland, and he said, is this LeBron all the time? And surprisingly, Tyronn Lue said yes. Tyronn Lue said yes, this is LeBron all the time in practice, through drills, through warm-ups, through, like I said, shooting drills, layup lines, scrimmages. This is LeBron. So then they sat down and asked a lot of the Olympic players, who are y'all eager to play with? A lot of them uttered the words LeBron James, Steph Curry, one of the greatest point guards to ever play, the greatest shooter that we've ever seen. He said, yeah, for sure, LeBron James. You know, they asked Ant-Man, he said Kevin Durant, because Kevin Durant is his favorite player, but he's eager to play with LeBron James. Bam Adebayo is eager to play with LeBron James, Drew Holiday. So it's surprisingly that these guys still, you know, are eager to play with LeBron James. Now, you know, the narrative is out there that, you know, individuals don't want to play with LeBron James. They don't want to go to the Los Angeles Lakers to play with LeBron James. That's the narrative that's out there. But when you're dealing with the peers, the guys that LeBron is competing with every night in the NBA for 82 games, his peers have spoken. And they had a poll, asked who was the best player on the Olympic team. And everybody, I think, was like 4 out of 5 or 5. He got 5 out of the 10 votes. They said LeBron James. Now, Ahmad Thompson, you know, he's practicing with the USA team. He said it's glaring that a 40-year-old LeBron is still the best player out there. Jabari Smith made the comment. He's still the best player out there. Now, you know what Ant-Man said. Ant-Man said he's the number one option, but these guys have voted LeBron James as the best basketball player on that USA Olympic team. Now, this is an article from Bleacher Report. Lakers LeBron James voted best player by teammates, coaches at the USA Olympic camp. Despite being almost 40 years and sharing the court with some of the best basketball players who ever lived, LeBron James is still making a strong impression on Team USA leading up to the Olympics. In a straw poll of participants in the Team USA training camp by the athletic Jordan Varden and Sam Amick, James was voted the best player on the roster based on his work since camp opened on Saturday. That's what I was told my brother after the first day. I was like, dude is 40 years old, and he's the best player on the court. Houston Rockets forward Iman Thompson, who is playing on the U.S. select team, said of James. Now, that's in high regards, man. Now, James received 5 votes, followed by Stephen Curry, Anthony Edwards, and Drew Holiday with 2 each. Joel Embiid, Anthony Edwards, Kawhi Leonard, Bam Adebayo each received 1 vote. Varden and Mick noted most of the participants in the poll were players and coaches on the select team, with no members of Team USA voting. Orlando Magic head coach Jamal Mosley, who is coaching the select team, praised James for his leadership on the floor. You feel and see his presence on the court, Mosley said. You see exactly what he's doing, the way he's communicating, the way he's talking and getting guys in position. There's levels of focus and seriousness of understanding the moment that he just continues to show. Team USA and the select team played a scrimmage on Monday that was notable for 17-year-old, phenom Cooper Flagg dominating against elite competition. The Olympic roster held on for a 74-73 win thanks to Davis blocking Brandon Pozinski's shot at the buzzer. Now, his peers have spoken. Now, I came across a video that was sent to me. It was from The Odd Couple. And basically, Chris Bouchard wasn't on there. It was basically Rob Parker and Rob G. Now, I want to play for you guys what Rob Parker said about LeBron James, also followed up with Rob G. Now, Rob Parker has had some, takes on LeBron James. I feel as though, he doesn't care too much for LeBron James. He doesn't give LeBron James his just dues. But his opinions are his opinions. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. And this is just how Rob Parker feels. So let me play a clip of what Rob Parker and Rob G discussed on The Odd Couple. Take a listen.
Men's basketball team, right? And the players all voted. Is that right, Rob G? They voted. The best player is LeBron James on Team USA. Rob G has the details.
That's right. The Athletic conducted an informal poll of the 15 camp participants for Team USA and asked them who they thought was the best player in their little mini camp by a runaway margin. 5 votes, which 5 out of 15 is a lot. LeBron James. 2. And they
Wait a minute,
actually
did Bronny get the vote in this? I'm
No,
just
he did
asking.
not.
Okay.
He did
That was
not.
a joke.
And then they also got
Shooting shots.
on the record comments by a couple of guys who LeBron faced off in that Team USA scrimmage, the select guys. One of them, Amen Thompson, about LeBron. I told my brother after the first day, I was like, dude's 40 and he's the best player on the court. Jabari Smith Jr. added, I feel like LeBron's focus, Steph's focus, people have been around doing this for a long time, keeping that focus, still keep that hunger. That's what impressed me the most.
Sean King, I'm here to tell you right now that if LeBron James is the best player on Team USA, you can forget about a gold medal because that ain't happening. LeBron James, if he's your best player, there's something wrong. There's something stinky in Denmark. If I put my finger on it, I'd need to wash it. That's how bad it is. A 40-year-old is the best player on Team USA? He's better than Kevin Durant? He's better than Steph? LeBron James, who can only make the playoffs through the play-in with an Anthony Davis on his squad? That's the guy who's the best player on Team USA? I want Team Sweden. I'm going to pull for Team Sweden. I'll
say this. Rob,
on USA. I'm out.
The first thing I thought was, okay, Bron took the USA select team to dinner and he paid the tab. Like, it had to be something because just from a mindset standpoint, like, what is wrong with these young guys? Like, to me, these practices should be all about Jason Tatum and Anthony Edwards.
Thank you.
Who's about to assume the mantle as the guy?
Thank you.
This bothers me. This bothers me to no end. Not saying that LeBron's not still a great player, but he wasn't a great player in any of the highlights that are available to the public. He shot a flat-foot brick from three-point in the highlights.
But, Sean, let's just can we be real? He doesn't impact winning the way he used to. And I'm going to say this why. I'm going to say why. His numbers are tremendous, but they don't win like that. In the years gone by, if LeBron was averaging the numbers that he's put up last year, the Lakers wouldn't be in no play-in. They would be vying for the division title. And they're not in those races anymore. That's why I say it doesn't impact winning his numbers.
I just don't get why.
See, Rob Parker is always deflecting. You heard what Rob Parker said. What does that have to do with anything? His peers have spoken. His peers voted him the best. So, like I said, all this, negativity surrounding LeBron James and the narrative that people have created to try to minimize what LeBron James brings to the table. I mean, it's asinine, man. I mean, these guys that LeBron are competing with night in or night out, they're voting LeBron is the best player on the USA Olympic team. What does that have to do with the Lakers basketball team? This is talking about the USA Olympic team. And people have spoke, and they gave LeBron his just dues, and they voted him the best player. Now you got people like Rob G talking about if LeBron James is your best player, USA is not winning gold. And then Rob G follows it up. They should be focusing on Jason Tatum. This is what this was not about. This was about a poll that was taken out voting LeBron James as the best player on the USA Olympic team. And see how these guys do? They want to deflect. And a quote from the locker room, he said, they only here to cause confusion. And that's from the late, great Tupac. They only here to cause confusion. And see, what they want to do is they want to sway your mind to all the negativity about LeBron, but don't want to give LeBron no positive stuff when positive stuff comes out. And this was something positive voted on by his peers. So we just can't accept that. Everybody has to deflect and go off the road and say different things. I understand that your opinions are your opinions, but in this case, these are the guys that LeBron James is competing with night in and night out. And they voted him the best player on the USA Olympic team. So guys, let me know what y'all think down in the comments section. Like I said, all comments are welcome. Give your honest opinion, and we respond to the comments. And this is going to wrap up another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K-Sap. We're going to catch you on the next one. Deuces. And remember, on your way out the door, do me a favor. Give this video a thumbs up.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.
That's all, folks.